We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Chapman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
To about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They'll set up to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On second down, it's Barker, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Following the fumble recovery, Blackwell. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up. And the Rams at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Blackwell. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The kick is good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
And 5 yards to go.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Alexander. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first and 10, Blackwell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Looking to throw on second down. Blackwell.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen.
Intercepted by the Seahawks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Barker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. This one from 48 yards away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Alexander.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Seahawks force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
He finds his man, complete. It's Chapman. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
With the score,
so a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, L.A.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour.
Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On the play. First down, Seahawks.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown.
For the extra point.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rams 28, Seahawks 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down now, it's Barker.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 15. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Flushed out right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
It's the National.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Left side to Lamb. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Green. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. It's Green, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Right side complete to Butler. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the 29, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A gain there of 21 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Rams hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He finds his man complete. That's Alexander.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 31, Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Blackwell. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Off the play fake, Blackwell. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Alexander. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And he's got it. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alley alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Blackwell. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So we have reached half.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Rams to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On first down, Blackwell. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Off play action. Blackwell. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Blackwell. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And he comes back with one complete.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green. Oh, nice move. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mahomes going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Green's got it over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears! From 8 yards out.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That time, a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we back now at Soldier Field. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Blackwell. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing on 1st down. Blackwell. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Bears are right back in this football game.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Mahomes firing complete, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man, Butler complete, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down now, it's Green. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Green. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The football going back to the Rams now.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good
touchdown?
CeeDee Lamb
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow! Wow!
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by a field goal, a little under 30 seconds remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Mahomes.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Mahomes to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Green. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with this short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself into position and let your kicker have at it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both